My name is Daniel Wang. I do YouTube automation, which is a business model that got me from making $0 to over $100,000 a year within a 1 year time span at 17 years old. Now, depending on how much you watch my content, you may not know exactly how this business model works. To break it down, I create videos that people actively search for on YouTube instead of browse for. So usually these topics are more educational and they're more targeted in some way to a specific audience to cater them for their needs in a form of a solution or a guidance within the video. Let me give you some examples. How to boil an egg, how to create a Facebook account, how to file your taxes. Now notice how all these topics start with how to. These are the type of videos that my channels post. Then if you do everything correctly, then your video is going to start to rank at the top of YouTube search results, and voila, you get paid from people watching your YouTube ads on your videos. This opportunity literally allowed me to be freed from the 9-to-5 life, and now is providing me with the privilege to do whatever I'd like using the income I create at such a young age with YouTube automation. This is my story. So back in 2020, we all had that lockdown period. And so during that year, I was binging a stupid amount of YouTube for 8 to 9 hours at a time. It led to me feeling super unfulfilled with my life, and I was watching all these other YouTubers chasing new supercars, getting new YouTube plaques, hitting new subscriber milestones, and of course the lifestyle that comes with it. I was still young at that time, but my life was already starting to spiral downwards with the addiction of wasting my life away to watch other people succeed on YouTube. That led to the ultimate decision of me creating my own YouTube channel. So then at hindsight, this seems like the start of my 180-degree turnaround, but no, it gets even worse. I got even deeper into my downward spiral, and I was essentially wasting more hours of my time away to posting these garbage, non-educational, and not even mildly entertaining videos on the internet. It got to the point where I was making videos about me playing Subway Surfers for 2 hours at a time in my bedroom. I had zero direction of building a path to success on YouTube, and I was set up to be an iPad kid for life. It was in spring 2023 when I discovered this term YouTube search automation through a YouTube video. So this is the business model of finding videos that people actively search for on YouTube, and I'll give you some free game right here. If you learn how to find videos with a very high demand but low supply, you're gonna make bank. So after a few days of research, I quickly realized how untapped this business model really was. I learned that only a handful of people were doing this, and the few who were already making $10, $20, even $30,000 and more per month. I believe that it was this moment in my life where I decided to put my head down and go all in on YouTube search automation as a last effort attempt to turn my life around and set a path of financial abundance. I remember that I was cranking out 3 to 4 hour long work periods at a time every single day. I was creating the videos myself, I was finding all the profitable niches myself, and I was learning all the YouTube growth strategies all by myself. Believe it or not, 3 months later, I hit my very first $100 a day mark as a 16-year-old in high school. For the very first time, I started to see a change in my life, not only financially, but mentally, physically, and through character as well. I had a character shift. It sounds corny, but I was sharper, my productivity level skyrocketed, and my screen time went from 9 hours a day to only like an hour a day. My brain fog also cleared up. I knew the tasks that I must perform on a day-to-day basis in order to achieve the results that I longed for. There was no more short dopamine spikes from scrolling Instagram and TikTok every single day. And most importantly, my health actually changed. As I developed a higher level of discipline, I started to really get into the gym and lifting really heavy weights. And as a complete beginner, I was going into the gym already 6 days a week and training my absolute hardest for 2 hours at a time. Believe it or not, within a year, I added 30 pounds of lean muscle mass to my physique and dropped my body fat down by 10%. My life completely changed in that year. Fast forward to the present, and I've now fully automated my YouTube business work to a group of freelancer teams, which allows me to only work 30 minutes every single day, while cashing in 8 to 10 grand per month and increasing. I've now built not one, but 2 YouTube channels to over 100,000 subscribers, and I own multiple YouTube play buttons, which I've once longed for. So now, once my YouTube earnings continue to grow, I get the privilege of taking my family out for fancy dinners, for taking them out on trips, and so much more. Before I tried YouTube, I had many other trials at other businesses, and let me tell you, every single one of them simply did not work for me. I tried affiliate marketing, I tried e-commerce, I tried copywriting, but all of these businesses flopped simply for this one reason, and that is market saturation. The thing is, everyone else is already doing these business models, and you're competing with the top dogs who's completely taken over these industries for decades. However, with YouTube automation, you're literally finding unsaturated YouTube topics with a high demand but low supply, which virtually guarantees your success like no other business model. Not only that, but in affiliate marketing, you only earn a small percentage of the commission that you actually make from your video. However, with YouTube automation, automation, you literally own 100% of the revenue that you bring in from your video. E-commerce had like crazy high upfront costs with razor thin profit margins, whereas with YouTube automation, you can literally get started with outsourcing your videos for $2. Or you can make the videos yourself, which is going to bring the cost down to $0 and have zero business expenses. And eventually, if you start to decide automating, then the profit margins are usually over 90%. Copywriting is not only saturated, but it is likely to be taken over by AI within the next few years. Whereas with YouTube automation, you could be using AI as your advantage to produce more videos and thus make more money. Not only is YouTube a money printing machine, which can literally replace your 9-to-5 job, but it has longevity as well, where more people are using YouTube every single day as time goes on, which only means more money for me and you to make. With that being said, if you have tried and failed business models in the past due to crazy low profit margins, crazy high expenses, ads testing, constantly looking for all these clients, and so much more, or if you're currently working a 9-to-5 job and you're struggling to make ends meet, understand this. This isn't your fault. I was exactly where you are right now just a few short years ago, and 4 years later, I found the solution which has completely made a 180-degree turnaround in my life. This is my route to financial success, and this will be yours as well if you decide to choose so. So my life has completely changed within the last 12 months. Spring 2023, I was lonely, I had no purpose, I was making no money, and I had a physically weak body. And now spring 2024, I'm making over $100,000 a year at 17 years old. I've built myself a really strong and sharp body. I have overall better friends now. And life's great. So, having said all that, I am here to help you. If you're finally ready to start earning money online without all that nonsense pain, I'm offering you a completely free 30-minute strategy session with me where I'm going to personally show you step by step on exactly how I can help implement this business model for you and help build you a profitable YouTube channel within 6 months. And how you can basically guarantee the results by removing the common roadblocks that causes most people to fail in the first place. And you know what? I'll also give you my blueprint completely for free on exactly how I set up a freelancer team to automate all the business work for me, so I personally only have to work 30 minutes every single day. Book your strategy session right now and I'll get you on the path to making a profitable YouTube channel within the next 6 months. I'll guarantee you a 2 times ROI. Click the apply button below to secure your spot. I want to see you make YouTube money.